wasn't able to move away from the wall to unpin. So I guess the Wranglers unstuck us. But unfortunately for him, since he has mechanism wheels, all four of them have to be touching the ground to work effectively. So you saw him just bash a whole bunch to try and get himself in a better position.
I was wondering what was going on there. I didn't realize he was actually stuck.
I kind of thought he was spazzing for a second. Then I remembered, oh yes, his wheels.
Just too low to the ground and probably just got stuck.
Yeah, the arena is kind of like this after the weekend, so sometimes you have to get lucky.
Well, you got lucky, but congratulations. It was a good fight. You guys were pushing each other all over the place up until that point.
Yeah, I thank him for a very good fight, and get ready for my next one.
Awesome. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, well, Megalodon will face the winner of Prometheus versus Chaos, but right now we're about to find who's going to face Toro Maximus in the next round of the losers bracket, Cavalier or Raging Scotsman. Cavalier had issues earlier, remember that?
Yeah, it had those drivetrain issues when it was during practice earlier. It had trouble with the drive, and then I've lost track of whether it fought today or yesterday. I know it fought once.
I believe it fought yesterday because the team were frantically working on it all of last night and all of earlier this morning.
Yeah, it's a brand new robot from a brand new team, Cavalier from UTA Combat Robotics, the University of Texas at Arlington.
Yeah, they're a ship of Theseus team. The UTA Combat Robotics team has existed before, but in this iteration, there's no one left from the original.
Cavalier in the red square. It's weighing in at the full 220 pounds allowed in the heavyweight division. And its weapon is a spinning drum, but not the normal type of spinning drum. It's two spinning drum shapes that are mounted horizontally. You can see them right there spinning up for a test.
Apparently they both work. That's good.
A lot of wheels on Cavalier. That's where I remember Cavalier from, because we watched it do its weapons test earlier during that downtime.
Yes, they have a very funky setup with the Omni wheel drive that can be switched to standard wheels.
Let's start this in 3, 2, 1,
fight.
Raging Scotsman has a flamethrower that I suspect we'll be seeing in a few seconds.
Yeah, Cavalier's gliding across the arena, probably thanks to those Omni wheels.
Yep, there's the flamethrower.
Decent hit to the front, but it's going to take him a little bit of time to spin back up. Cavalier is up top and turning back around has a chance to get at Scotsman's rear. Scotsman is, as usual, on fire.
And Raging Scotsman with one of the largest flamethrowers in the tournament.
One of is probably an understatement at this point. It is undisputably the largest flamethrower here at RoboGames.
The flames are nearly reaching the ceiling. Oh,
and can he self-right? Can Cavalier self-right?
They have the arm for it. Let's see if it works.
Can you self-right, Cavalier?
No, it looks like they're struggling. The drum works.
Well, the drum works. Of course the drum works.
The flaming Raging Scotsman works. They've pressed him into the corner even further. Yeah. Even if the arm did work, I don't think Cavalier can get out of that position.
Yeah, I've got to admit it.
And that's a tap out. The winner, Raging Scotsman. Cavalier stranded on its head. It does have a self-righting bar, but that didn't seem to be working. And once it was in the corner like that, even if the self-righting bar did work, it just would have placed the robot up against a different part of that corner. It was trapped.
Yeah, I don't see that being a wall loss, all things considered.
And that was Raging Scotsman using those wedges to flip Cavalier upside down.
Definitely, definitely.
Scotsman staying in the heavyweight tournament. Unfortunately, that was the second loss for Cavalier. They are out.
Could come back for the Rumble, though, but who knows how much work they're going to have to put into it. I mean, the self-rider didn't work. That's definitely a big issue. All right, so for our losers brackets, we have 3 of the round 3 fights situated. Crash and Burn versus Boris Badnov. Mouse versus Saber X, and Toro Maximus versus Raging Scotsman.
We'll be seeing all those fights happen tomorrow, along with the remaining crowning a heavyweight champion at the end. And here's some of the teamwork on display here at RoboGames. Forrest Day helping out the Cavaliers team.
That's good they were able to get it up right. Looks like they're about to cart it off.
The Raging Scotsman has already been turned off, made safe, so they'll put that on its card. Handshake for a well-fought fight.
Nice handshake between Aviana Knuckle and Forestier. Both bots that Forrest is familiar with are still in the losers bracket. Prometheus will be fighting Chaos. That gives you a little perspective. That robot is, when lifted perfectly vertical, it's almost as lifted as the young girl on the team.
And once again, the kilts, because it is Raging Scotsman, the mascot for Piedmont High School. When the robot was first built, Forrest was still attending that high school. Their mascot is the Highlander.
Man, that was a knockout in 104.
Yep.
All right. Sounds to me like we've got an interview over in Dr. Kiki's Tiki Lounge.
Oh, before we get there, we're going to try to bring the other member of Cavaliers team over.
There they go.
So once we get all of the Cavaliers team, all the University of Texas folks together.
Well, she has a cocktail for you in the lounge, and let's get to it.
All right, you're holding both controllers, but both of you were driving the bot. It's a beautiful bot that you have. What happened in this fight?
All right, so this was the first time we really got the whole thing running all at once, and we were really excited that it worked, and it did. We got stuck upside down, and we were having some issues with the self-riding, but it was a great fight. We loved it, had a good time. We're glad this thing went out in some way other than just the last time.
Right. How were you feeling going into this fight?
I started getting nervous right at the last minute. I thought, honestly, we would have a better chance than we did, but we just didn't have the traction to be able to get over their robot. So as soon as they were able to start bullying us, it was all over. But at the same point, I'm really glad we went out in a fireball.
It's always good to go out in a blazing fireball of glory.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, you built a great bot. Hopefully you can get the self-riding mechanism working a little bit better and get up next time.
That's my hope too. Basically, I think the clutch is not tight enough, but that's what happens when you order parts instead of designing them on yourself.
Well, yeah, we'll be back next year. We got a lot of all the parts look good, and so we'll see what's going on. But yeah, we'll be here.
All right, thank you. I'm glad to be back. It's good to see you.
All right.
Look at that, it's Forrest Day.
Oh, look, it looks like we've got Raging Scotsman in the arena. You have the original Scotsman, now known as Prometheus, up against Chaos.
Prometheus in the red square coming to us from the Robotics Society, UC Merced.
And look at those graphics, man. Their name is so long that it even gets clipped off, man.
The college team, Forrest leading it up. He's had the most experience with combat robots. So Prometheus is just like Raging Scotsman, is a wedge robot with a flamethrower in it.